What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Raven with a Mind to Grandmaster. This is episode number 9, and our MMR is 4561, about 200 MMR away from Grandmaster. Now, for a while, it looked like it was going to be smooth sailing. We were doing better than expected, but then in the last episode, we got 2 losses in a row. They were absolute bangers, but they were 2 losses, dropping us back our 100 MMR. But like always, we are just getting better. Let's begin. First game of the day is going to be against a Zerg player. All right, very nice. Actually, fun fact, guys. I just looked. So I was talking about in the intro about how it really has felt like smooth sailing, right? Now, I looked at my statistics in between the intro and this first game, and I noticed that we are 10-0 against Zerg, and we actually have a negative win rate against non-Zerg. I think we were 2-3 in total. We really got majority Zerg by far, but I think we were 1-1 against Protoss and 1-2 against Terran, or the other way around, but at the same time we are 10-0 against Zerg. So I guess maybe it hasn't been as easy as we thought. We just kept getting our best matchup all the time. Very, very possible. Now, in the last episode, I always like to go back to the match history and kind of see what went wrong, right? So in the last episode, we played against a Protoss on Dynasty, and we went for a mass Widowmine drop strategy. Like, we dropped so many Widowmines, it was crazy. And to be honest, I don't even feel like it was a bad strategy. I just think my opponent responded to it really well. I feel like it's the kind of strategy that a lot of opponents would just fall apart against, but he just did extremely well. So what he did is, instead of just trying to defend only, is he would actually attack with Stalkers and make it really awkward for me to ever send out drops, and I wouldn't be able to defend with Widowmines. If he would only sit at home, my Widowmines would just obliterate him, and, you know, that's it. So he did very well there. And the second game, we actually played against a subscriber who had an extremely good counter. It was a TVT. It was 17 minutes long. We had our chances, but in the end, he used his tanks too well, took down our planetaries, and that was it. So what did I learn from that? I think the main takeaway was that for TVP, I cannot really go for the mass Widowmine drop strategy without there being a decent amount of risk. Now, obviously, this kind of challenges are always going to have risk, right? But I feel like if my opponent does the right strategy like my opponent did that game, we might not have much of a chance. This is a pretty late hatchery, by the way, so I might have to be careful for some Zerglings running by, or maybe some roaches coming on. Oh, no, it's actually... Wait, did I scout early? Huh, I guess... Wait, that's actually fascinating. This map is so small that combined with me sending the SCV from here instead of from the main base, my SCV arrived so fast I thought it was a cheese. Okay, well, that's good to know. Wait, maybe I can engineer my block this third base. That's actually a very cool move. I want to take a little bit of credit for something, guys, which I probably don't really deserve the credit for, but I played a ladder game against Cyril a while ago, who is the best player in the world, as you might know. And I actually beat him on this map, and the best thing I did in this game was to engineering my block his third base on this specific map. And then later on, when he won the last big tournament in Dallas, he did a build that doesn't allow you to engineering grade block this third base. So I was wondering if, like, me doing that to him on the ladder made him realize that he had to do a different build. And he ended up winning that series 3-2, by the way. So even if I don't deserve the credit, let's just pretend I do, because that's actually pretty cool, right? Now, I have to be a little bit afraid here, guys, because my opponent is going to have a delayed third base. And my build is not going to be exactly good against cheese, right? So I might have forced him to cheese a little more than I would have liked to. So I guess we're going to have to do some good scouting. Maybe I'll even need to get a bunker out in front or something. Wait, why is the queen there? The queen should be helping with this, my friend. This is going to be quite painful. He's going to lose like every single Zergling here, I believe. What do I do with these Widowmines? I guess I'll burrow them in front. I do have to cancel this at some point. I'll cancel it now. And I've done enough damage to the Zerglings that I can now just kill all of the Zerglings. I guess maybe... And he actually finished the gas too with his drone. Oh no, that's a little painful. I think I'm gonna make a bunker here. I'm a little scared. It's just looking a little sus, right? Like, he could have had way more Zerglings, for example. So that's always gonna be a little weird. I just killed a bunch of units there. At least I hope so. This one only killed 1. If he split his links perfectly, maybe I actually only killed 2 Zerglings. That would suck for me, because I did lose a Widowmine for that, and I did lose a nice position on top of that ramp. So I have 2 Marines now. I'm allowed to have 5. I think 4 is always going to be enough, because then I'll just have enough to cover my my bunker. Gonna make a command center here as well to kind of remove the surface area. This is a little risky what I'm doing, but I think my focus is gonna be on not dying rather than you know, having the best economic setup ever. This is not a lot of workers at all. There is... Oh, it's going to be banelings. Oh, okay. Oh, this is actually going to be a very tough hold here, guys. Let's see. Can I maybe do like an emergency wall? Would that work out? I think I'm going to be barely too late with that. Maybe I can... No. Oh, my goodness, guys. I think we might actually... Wait. He's going for the main. He's great. Okay, thank goodness for him that he came back. I was like, he has a freaking free win. And then he came... Wait, actually, he did kill a lot of workers, huh? And then he came back down. I think I might... Oh, I pressed the burrow button, but I guess I pressed something wrong. Not quite sure. Let's see, what do I do here, guys? I think I'm going to get this SCV off. He's lost enough Zerglings, to be honest. Wait, are we actually going to be able to hold this, guys? He lost enough Zerglings, and he's also splitting them up, which is really not what you want to be doing. So I was able to kill those SCVs in the main with my workers, or the links in the main with my workers. Now, dude, Wait, am I pressing the wrong button or something? Is there... Wait, oh my goodness, the SCV was in the Widow Mine, so I couldn't burrow it. Oh, no, that is... yeah, I was going to say a small disaster, but it's actually a big disaster. I kept boxing it and I couldn't. So apparently an SCV doesn't take priority over a Widow Mine in the skill selection thing. Okay, this game actually blows my mind so often. It's freaking insane. So my last hope here is to burrow these couple Widow Mines. Oh, I do actually have one more over here. Let's see, I'm going to burrow these. One of these should be able to get a good shot off, but it is actually too many Zerglings. GG well played is going to have to be called. And this is... Wait. Oh, no. For a second, I thought he stopped mining gas. Wait, he actually did stop mining... He's making one Bailey. He literally mined enough gas to make one Bailey so he could kill the SCVs. That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's actually pretty cool. And he pulled off gas. Well, actually, I think he just did that to defend the Widow Mines because he has too many drones on the mineral line here. But alright, I guess this is an extremely good reason to not engineering by block my opponent, because like I thought, we actually cannot really defend cheese. Like here, I messed up with the Widow Mines a couple times. Let's be honest, this was far from a perfect defense. But I also don't think we should have held this at all. Like my opponent didn't really execute the initial part that well. Let me clean up all of his Zerglings with my SCVs and let me get the wall up. And then still, I didn't really have a shot. Now, because he wasn't mining gas, that's the only reason I might have been able to do this, because he wouldn't be able to morph enough Banelings to break the wall again. But all in all, this doesn't really seem like something I should be able to hold. So what I think I'm going to do from now is probably make a more stable wall. Instead of making a depot here, I really think I need to make an engineering bay or a barracks, put a bunker behind it. But this was a very tough loss, our third loss in a row. I'm going to try to turn it around, I should say. Let's go for game number 2. Game number 2 is going to be against a Protoss player on the same map. Now, we dropped all the way from... I think our peak was about 4,650 to now we're in the 4,400. So this losing streak really does have to stop. I was actually comparing the show to Ling Infestor a couple times. I think I did that in the Ling Infestor episodes, where Ling Infestor was the series that was lagging behind my other 2 series. But now if Raven Mine keeps dropping, we might actually be in a little bit of trouble here, guys. I was maybe a bit overconfident. I thought we were going to get Grandmaster MMR and maybe 2 more episodes if we kept on winning, maybe 3 with a couple losses here and there. Obviously, it gets way harder. But now we're on a bit of a losing streak, and this is going to be a little tough. So we're playing against the Protoss. We did learn that the mass Widow Mine drop strategy is probably not the best way. Or, well, I think it is a good build, but we're definitely not going to use it on this map. This map is very small. And one thing that's very important for TVPs these days, sadly, is that a lot of these maps, they have a pretty far away blink in spot / Reaper jump on spot compared to the natural ramp. So here, this is pretty far away, which means it's already hard to defend 4-gate blink stalkers getting into your main base. It's, yeah, even harder on this map with this challenge, right? So if I go for mass Widow Mines, I might not have enough defenses. On the other hand, if I don't go for mass Widow Mines, maybe I can't distract my opponent enough. So I guess we'll see. He's going to try to kill this one surely. Let me just pull away. Oh, that was a perfect surround somehow. Very nice. Okay, cool. All right, what is the build going to be? That is... Okay, well, I guess I just ruined the moment again, because that went from a perfect start to an absolutely miserable start. That, by the way, I know a lot of you guys have made that mistake before if you've played. Now, a lot of you are probably happy to see me make that mistake too. That is probably the biggest mistake you can make as a Terran. It is so expensive. Like, it's actually crazy. If you're later in the game and you press that button when you have 3 bases, you live them all, I think that's one of the few mistakes where you could actually say that you're just dead. Like, it just absolutely ruins you. It's insane how bad that is. So, luckily for me, it happened quite early. I did kind of offset that great start that I had by killing the pro, but it's also not going to be that bad. At least my opponent didn't get my SCV, so I saved a little bit of mental damage there. And he's not going to be able to scout what we're doing from now on, so that's pretty nice. Let's see. Okay, so he did go for a normal Nexus. Oh, that's actually cool. He's going to go for a battery, though he's definitely not going to need that battery because what I'm doing. Double bat. Oh, okay, I like this. Never mind that, guys. I think our disadvantage have been offset again, and now we have a small advantage again. I know it sounds a little crazy to say, but double battery when you don't have to make a battery at all, that's pretty nice for me. That actually is very nice for me. Okay, now now we have a disadvantage again. No, it's not that crazy. This is actually a very funny game like this. My Widowmine is going to be able to take care of this pretty easily, so don't have to worry about it too much. Wait, is this a proxy gate? I was right. Oh no, I thought I was being a silly goose, but I did actually read the timing right. Oh man, I distracted myself so much. I thought I was kind of hallucinating when I saw that the Nexus was a little late, but this guy is actually doing something a little cheeky, I believe. I haven't found a proxy gate yet. Is there another reason for that Nexus being late? Or was I actually hallucinating in the end? Let's see, maybe able to get this Adept now. Should definitely be able to catch this Adept and to... Oh, actually he has a second one already. And to finish the first one. Let's see, or to finish the command center rather. I'm going to try snipe that Adept. He hasn't focus fired properly, so... Actually, I could probably kill this one as well. Yeah, the problem is you can actually micro Reaper perfectly against an Adept if you guys didn't know. But it is a little bit hard to do on ping, so I need to be very careful here. But we take care of all the units. I double hallucinated because I think I saw a lot of things that weren't actually happening. I have 5 Marines now, so that is as many as I'm going to make. And this time, I'm going to go for the second starport right away. Okay, very crazy early game. Definitely very crazy. Made my brain explode a couple times, but I guess that's okay. For some reason, first I thought his Nexus was late. And then I was like, well, he's making double battery, so I'm crazy. Then the Adept seemed to appear from the bottom. So I was like, okay, this is a proxy gate. Well, then nothing else appeared for a while. So I was like, okay, this is not a proxy gate. And yeah, I mean, I don't even really know anymore where we're at. I feel like we're definitely not in the proxy gate stage. I'm going to kill 2 probes with this, which is really not amazing. But I'm going to be able to save one with a mine, which is nice. Now, what is good and bad about what he just scouted is that, first of all, our opponent's playing very defensive with a lot of cannons, which means he's not going to be attacking us, or at least he shouldn't be attacking us too early with something devastating. That is really nice, because our defenses aren't going to be up to par. On the other hand, he does have cannons, which are going to be extremely good against the Widowmine drops, right? So maybe I should even... Like, this is a tough decision, because I could just straight up go for my 5 command center setup now. I get like a lot of planetaries up and stuff. But it's also a little risky. Like, my opponent has no gas. He did have a lot of gateways. He has a force that was, I think it was spinning. I'm not 100% sure, actually. I think it was spinning. Making an upgrade, and he's going to get a Twilight upgrade. So we could totally still be attacked. I'm just not quite sure if Widowmines can help us deal with that. Maybe I should go for the 4cc start instead of the 5cc. 1 planetary here and 1 here should be able to do the trick. Perhaps, unless it's going to be a lot of Blink Stalkers, but I don't think it is, honestly. Now, there is a little bit of a place. Oh, it is charged, exactly, yeah. So he does have charge. I can drop... Oh, he's distracted. Look at this. Oh, this could actually be so nice. No, he saw it. Oh, man, I hate good players. It's so annoying when they do that. I'm just kidding. Let's try to save this again. It's going to be on 2 kills for now. Maybe if I keep doing that for the entire game, we might end up with 7 kills, guys, after like 20 minutes. That'd be quite nice. I'm going to go for a little Raven counterattack. I have to keep Widowmines at home from now. I don't think my opponent has a Robo, which is very nice. If he had a Robo, we would have to worry about the entire main base being attacked because of War Prisms. But if there's no Robo, then that is actually not going to be such a problem. Okay, I always forget which upgrade still works. I guess it is the high-sec or the range upgrade that still works, right? For the Raven auto turrets. Let's see, I'm going to drop a couple turrets over here. Oh, that sadly is in battery range, so we're not going to be able to kill that, I think. I could try to focus it down. But actually, hold on a second. Since he doesn't have... Okay, I need to repair this ASAP. This is going to be really good defense against the Zealots, by the way. Exactly. This is what I need the Widowmines for. That's nice. I can also just keep dropping 1 auto turret over here. If he's... Wait, is that a War Prism? That is a War Prism. Oh, that is a little spicy. Let's see if I can drop a grenade. Looks like we are going to be getting a decent initial trade. I'm going to start building a lot of turrets around my base to stop that. I'll turn this into a planetary, which I think should work. I'm not 100% sure, actually, but I think it should work. See, he's going to try warping in 1 more time. I do have a decent amount of stuff. I don't have an auto turret available yet, unfortunately, but I do have 3 Widow Mines over here that are going to be very... Oh, I forgot I had that. I guess I'll just burrow that one over here for now. So these Zealots are going to die to the Widow Mines, which is really nice. And now all I have to do is repair this for a while, I think. I don't have a command center up yet in front, like a planetary that is. So that is a little problematic. But this one is going to finish. I guess I'll drop another one over here. That is... Oh, it's also not in range of the cannon, actually. That is quite nice. He's going to lose that to the turrets. Okay, that is exactly what we wanted to see. Now, I don't have any defense against these Stalkers right now, but he also doesn't have reinforcements. Keep that in mind. Guess I can start this gas. I'll make a turret here as well. He's going to see this planetary, or this... I guess attempted future planetary, but I don't think it's that bad of a deal. I think he took a hit from the actual planetary there. I have 6 Ravens, which means I should be able to kill this amount of Stalkers. Especially if I pull... Did he have Blink? I didn't actually see if he had Blink or not. He's not... Is he gonna... Oh, he's gonna let me block him, I think. Yeah, okay, this is nice. These are all gonna die now. That is fantastic. If he doesn't have Blink, at least, I really wasn't able to tell before. All the Stalkers are dead. Gonna keep a good amount of my Ravens alive. I think we've killed a decent amount of probes. It is a little hard to tell what the economic state of this game is, I have to say. That Widow Mine actually popped off, which is surprising. I just burrowed that because I dropped it in front of a cannon at some point and I needed to save it, but I got a Stalker in the end, which is nice. So I killed a lot of workers there, but it wasn't really a spectacular amount of workers that I killed. I guess since I killed the Warp Prism, I should be able to get away with doing this. I have 10 Ravens now. I think I'm going to fly them all home. I would like them to be together. Now, I did get... What upgrade did I get? I got the range upgrade. Now I'm going to get the armor upgrade because that's going to help keep my planetaries alive later on. And now let's see. How many probes does he have? I have to... Yeah, okay. It is fully saturated, but he's still not building gases. Oh, no. I actually blocked my mule. The turret was a little too... Actually, I'm going to kill that, I think, because that's going to be a little too annoying. I want to be able to mine from that patch efficiently. I'm going to put 2 Widow Mines over here so he cannot easily blink over that. And I guess I'll check down here if he has any other bases hidden. Now, so far this game has been very crazy and action-packed. He's going to deny this, which might make me think that he has either a prism or a pylon down there. Now, this Nexus should die pretty fast. He's also going to lose a lot of probes here, guys, which is really nice. The planetary keeps... that area alive. I was going to say that base, but it's obviously more of an area. So we kill the Nexus, and we kill a bunch of probes. There's no battery here, guys, which means that this can actually die. I don't have that many auto turrets available. I think I'll just drop every single one. He's going to lose those Stalkers, guys. Auto turrets are... They're weak because they die fast, but not because they do no damage. That's so many probes falling. And my opponent is really starting to struggle economically. Now, I'm not quite sure I can afford to make another starport yet. Oh, he did. Oh, he went for the Stargate. That is a really good move here, guys, and a really scary move for me. I hope I can kill that Phoenix. If I can't, we might be in trouble. Looks like we are going to get away for now. I guess I'll just drop a couple auto turrets over here to be really annoying. That means he's going to have to either run away with those probes or lose a bunch. Looks like he is going to go for the option to lose a bunch. Now, I suppose we'll just make a couple more turrets all around just so he can chase me all the way back home with his Phoenixes. Now, what sucks for me is that I wasn't able to get this base up in the bottom right side because of those 3 Zealots that were there. I'm starting to think maybe it was just those 3 Zealots because he never really had any follow... Okay, the Prism is there. I'm sure I should be able to kill this Prism, I think. That'd be really nice. Let's see, can we get the Prism? Barely, right? Yeah, auto turrets are pretty decent at killing stuff after all. That's the thing. Like, if they're gonna get attacked, they will die instantly. But since he keeps, like... kind of like blinking past and you know, trying to be sneaky, targeting down the Ravens. That's why auto turrets are actually doing really well. And here, there are obviously way too many auto turrets for the amount of units that he had. Now, what I'm thinking here, guys, is that I might need some additional defenses towards my main base. Because I actually don't really have anything there, right? Like, let's say he has 20 Stalkers, he blinks past this, or runs past with 12 Zealots, whatever. It doesn't really matter, right? I am not quite sure how much I would be able to do about it. I do think he's going to be focusing on making Phoenixes, which is a really good play. I have 20 Ravens now. I think it's probably a good idea for me to go for Drilling Claws now. I didn't really want to make it before, but I do think it's going to be a good idea, especially when we're going to go up against a lot of Phoenixes. I'm going to start making a lot more command centers for permanent scans. I think that was a Warp Prism that I killed. I couldn't quite see what it was, but it gave Warp Prism vibes to me. But I feel like Mass Widow Mine should be really good against the Phoenixes. Guess I'll make sure to target the batteries first. If the batteries die, then he can't really do anything here. Here we go. Everything here is going to die. I could have targeted this one pylon as well, I guess. But I think I'm pretty happy with how it went anyway. That planetary is freaking popping off, by the way. Like, he blinked into it. Look at that. He's so focused on defending at home that he's losing so many freaking units to that planetary. I think he killed half of his stalkers and the rest is already low HP. He only has a couple left. Guess I'll just drop a bunch of auto turrets over here. He does not want to fight in range of these auto turrets, which means he's also going to lose these probes. Man, these ravens have popped the frick off. I think I killed like 2 or 3 entire bases already, which is insane. Now, he's probably going to be chasing me. I'm going to drop a couple turrets here just on the retreat. I don't think he should be able to get these ravens because it is just so many. Let's see where the Phoenix is now. He's not even really chasing me anymore. Now, since I killed those... wait, can I just go here now? Or does he actually know where I am? This guy's a genius if he knows exactly where these ravens are, I have to say. Because he was AFK with them for a while, too. Guess I'll drop a couple over here, kill these probes and the Nexus at the same time. Let's see, where are the Phoenixes? I haven't seen the Phoenixes. Maybe I can go for a little bit of a split. I feel like splitting wouldn't be that crazy of an idea just because we're economically so far ahead. I can send those ravens to the top side. Instead, okay, it looked for a second he wasn't going to find either of the packs. But now I still have this pack. I should be able to target down this Nexus, actually. This Nexus is going to fall pretty fast, I think. Exactly, there we go. And now I need to go back here, drop a couple more auto turrets. And maybe now I can actually escape because he's going to be focused on defending this, I think. Else he's going to lose way too much stuff. So every single probe here is going to die. And now I have a million more auto turrets over here. Maybe I can even kill this Nexus. I know Nexuses are pretty tanky, but maybe I could... Oh my goodness, okay. The auto turrets are pretty strong. They're actually way stronger than I even thought. Oh my goodness, that died so freaking fast. And in the meantime, I am on a million bases, guys. I'm going to lose a bunch of ravens. I think I lost 2 groups of ravens. Oh, this group actually survived, so maybe I only lost 1. But I killed like... I mean... 3 bases, or maybe I even killed 4, because I think he tried to rebuild 1 and then I killed it again or something like that. So really can't be too unhappy with this, and now it's time for me to build a lot of Widow Mines. Just need to... Oh, please don't do that. Just need to make sure I have a lot of turrets everywhere so I don't keep losing my ravens over and over. Hope these guys can repair these a little faster. I guess I'm slowly starting to run out of gas to repair with as well. And oh my goodness, guy, these games, they're very stressful, but they're also incredibly enjoyable, you know? Like, the pure madness of just playing Mass Raven against someone who has all the counters, but you can just fly around and use all these tactics. That's why StarCraft is a beautiful game, honestly. All these tactics you can do to win the game despite being in a bad spot, that is just absolutely beautiful. Now, do I need more command center? Actually... I can bring a lot of workers to the other side of the map and just start building turrets. I guess he does have pretty much an infinite amount of energy to lift. But, I mean, I can also just make an infinite amount of SCVs, right? I already have 100. I have like 1,000,000 command centers that I can build stuff from. I don't even think I have them all hotkeyed. Now he's going to find that this base is also a planetary, which is not going to make him happy. He's going to blink past, but I should be able to... Oh, it does have 2 to upgrade, so they are going to do pretty well. But I should still be able to kill those with the SCVs for sure. It's just going to take a little bit longer than you would expect normally. But maybe I can bait the Phoenixes over here. Oh, they barely... If they had drilling claws, this would have been freaking amazing, but barely not. One of those is going to fire, and now I think he's gonna realize that there's just way too much energy on those freaking ravens, guys. Look at this. Gonna be able to kill those probes. Maybe I can get these to be a little closer. Let's see, does he even have this base? I imagine he retook it. Okay, he did retake it, exactly. Guess I'll start mining from this one as well. There's a couple of SCVs that I pulled too many to that base, so I guess I need to find them and send them over here. So he's gonna lose this base as well to the ravens. Let's see where the Phoenix is. It kind of felt like he gave up at this point, right? Like, he's not really doing it anymore. He was trying all this time with the Phoenixes super hard to try and get around to be able to snipe the ravens, but now it actually does look like he gave up, which means we get to play a very nice, entertaining elimination race against all of his buildings. Those Phoenixes are gonna die now. Gonna be able to kill this. I'm actually quite curious how fast ravens can eliminate someone. Like, you would imagine it would take a while, but with the amount I have, it can also be quite fast. And we definitely have a little bit of a rage quit here, you could say, guys. Definitely a little bit of a rage quit, but to be honest, I understand, because losing to this must be incredibly frustrating, like incredibly mentally taxing as well, you know? Like, he did his best for so long just to get bested by 1,000,000 ravens. He did well. I think he chose a good strategy to go into the Phoenixes, but maybe just took a little bit too much damage early on. He's gonna lose the final Phoenixes, and now we get to see how fast I can... That's actually gonna be fun. Normally, I feel like I would cut this out because it's like, you know, why would I make you guys watch this? But I actually think it could be quite fun to see how fast I can kill a main base with auto turrets, to be honest. I still don't have them on rapid fire, by the way. I feel like I said I was going to do that ages ago, but I still haven't put it on there. This battery is actually the MVP right now. It's going to delay me killing his base by like another 5 seconds. Look how fast the auto turrets disappear now, by the way. It's actually crazy. Oh my god. Honestly, this is so satisfying to me. I'm actually loving this right now. This feels like a good old time when you would go in the unit tester, you know, and just like mess around, build some random stuff. I think we barely don't have enough energy to kill everything, or do we? I think we should, right? I think we should barely have enough here. Let's see. I try to split my auto turrets as well as I possibly can. That cybernetic score is going to die. I think the gateway is barely going to die as well. So there you go, guys. If you make 35 ravens, you can perfectly kill a main base. Now you know. Now the units lost, sadly. I wanted to see what it was, but I can't really accurately tell, right? Because at this point he gave up. 8.5k against 17k. Double the units lost. I had 31 ravens and 107 SCVs, and this was once again another beautiful episode of Raven with my Good Master. Another beautiful episode. Don't leave yet. I'm going to play another one. A beautiful game of Raven with my Good Master, because this is exactly what I want to do. The planetaries, the turrets, the dance between Widowmines and Ravens, counterattacking all the time. This was really awesome. Let's go to the final game. The final game is against Teardrop again. All right. If you guys don't remember Teardrop, he is the Terran player that beat us in the last episode. So how can I catch him off guard this time, guys? That is the question. I do think there are some sneaky plays you could do on this map. Now, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened in that last game. I do remember, guys, this was in the Raven Hellion Tugan Master series that I did, I think, over a year ago at this point. Maybe even 2 years ago. It's been quite a while. 1.5. Let's settle on that one. Where I went for a proxy starport. So what I would do is I would have a normal 1-on-1 set it up at home. But then I would also proxy another starport. And the point of this is that you would hit with extra ravens really fast. So what happened the last time is that he basically just built up like a big bio tank ball, and he just controlled it well enough that I didn't really have a chance with all the planetaries and stuff. So I'm kind of thinking that we should go a little more aggressive to avoid the area where he already knows what to do and where we know that he's good at, right? That's what I'm feeling right now. So perhaps I could. I'm not sure where I want to proxy it. I don't want to proxy it in this path, actually. This would make the most sense if I proxied it somewhere here, because it's close by air to his main base, right? But if he was gonna go for, let's say, a cyclone drop, which is literally the most meta build in TVT right now, he would just fly over it, and then he would not just find the starport, he would probably kill the Raven when it finishes. So doesn't sound like something that I would want to have happen, right? So I'm just going to build my stuff down here. This is really nice about Amphion. You can just build a depot here, and it actually blocks every single Reaper coming in. So the Reapers have to take the long path around. Looks like, okay, no. Oh, he's going for a Reaper expand. Is there a way for us to punish this? I'm not quite sure. Like, the thing is, I'm not allowed to make another Reaper, right? Which, could I actually punish this? Like, I could send a Marine across, you know, but I'm not quite sure if that's going to do the trick. Probably not. I guess I'll just go for a reactor and try to expand a little faster. I'll cut an additional SCV out of gas. And then I suppose... Well, actually, I need to keep this one alive. Oh, he finds this one. Wait, this could actually be really nice for us. I was going to say, I need to keep this one alive. But now my Reaper has arrived. Oh, this is really nice. We're going to get an advantage. He grenaded himself. This is going to be such a good start. Let's see. I do need to target the Reaper. Okay, thank goodness I didn't mess that one up. That would have been really freaking brutal to me. Maybe I can get this SCV if I micro perfectly. I don't want to take any more damage on this before it heals, at least. Okay, so now we're going to get this, and there we go. So that was quite the jump of emotions there, right? Like, first we didn't want him to find SCV, but then we did, because now we got the Reaper for it, and that is super nice. Now, let's see if he went for an additional Marine. Probably not, if I had to guess, because it's not really that common to do. So we are going to get a little bit ahead from this, which is really nice. I think I can probably skip all units just to proxy this over here already. And that's probably the best thing about this whole start. We killed the Reaper and a Marine, but we're also going to be safer. So I can just build my starports and stuff without having to worry about anything. Now, I don't think I'm going to try and kill that SCV anymore. That would be a little bit too dangerous. I got my 2 starports coming up. I guess my next goal is to saturate the gases on the natural. I'm going to rally 2 Widow Mines to the front of his base. I'm actually... You know what? I'm going to fly the barracks. I know it's a little crazy, but I think it makes sense. Okay, so he's coming across with the Hellions. What I'm going to do is I'll put 1 Widow Mine over here. And I'll take this sneaky path with the other one. So I can potentially, you know, catch his next unit leaving his base. I feel like that would be nice. So that Hellion is going to die already. That is perfect. Now, did he actually block this? I'm not even sure if he did. Doesn't really look like he did. I'm going to get the gases right away. And then I'll jump into the main base with this Reaper, see what I can find. This map is actually pretty decent for Reapers in its own way. He is making Cloak, or sorry, he's making an upgrade on the Tech Lab, which could be Cloak, could also just be Interference Matrix, right? Which is, at this point, more likely, I think. Would be very, very scary to go up against Cloak Banshees, though. Because in that case, I would need 2 Widow Mines in each mineral line at least. But these days, you can see when the Widow Mine is locking onto things. So it is pretty easy to counter, unfortunately. Raven's not the best counter to Banshees unless you have the backup Cyclones or whatever with him that you can actually kill them with. Now, it looks like he was moving out there with something. I don't know what it was, but I saw him move out. So I'm going to change the position of these Widow Mines a bit. I'll burrow 1 over here. And then I'll keep the rest at home so I can chase a potential Banshee, I suppose. Now, this is what's going to be the plan, guys. He already sees the Raven and Ras coming. He obviously knows who we are, so he knows I'm going to play Mass Raven and Widowmine. But I have 2 sets of, or 2 Starpers building Ravens now, so I can just keep harassing from multiple angles. Can I kill at least 1? We're going to kill 1 worker there. That is quite nice. Is it going to be the Banshees? I really freaking hope it's not the Banshees, guys. I would cry if it's the Banshees. Guess I'll just burrow 2 of them over here, maybe a little more south like that. And then I'll just keep sending all of my Ravens across. Like, I really have to do a significant amount of damage to be able to win this game. Like, even now, I know we've had a good start. It is really not enough at all. I'm just going to try... Okay, so now we know it's not going to be Banshees. I'm just going to try to sneak past over here. That's going to be nice. Guess I'll just drop 1. See if I can maybe target 1 SCV or 2. It's going to die pretty fast to the tank. We do get 2. That is quite nice. Oh, wait, where did this even come from? Was that my... Wait, I could kill that SCV right before it finishes? No, we're barely not going to be in time, unfortunately. Now, I'm going to unburrow all of my Widow Mines and just try to... Yeah, put them in front of his base just to be as annoying as possible. Like, I really need to delay him for like a small eternity, I think, to have a shot here. He is going to be able to kill that. Guess I'll drop an auto turret over there because why not? That Widow Mine is going to pop off there. Look at that Widow Mine. One of those Marines is going to be 1 HP as well. He right-clicked on the Widow Mine, so he's going to lose another Marine as well. And that is extremely nice. So I'm really just going to be putting like a massive minefield down here, which is pretty funny. Just going to use auto turrets to clear that up now. I think I'm going to run away with a couple of these. Just want to make sure that I'm as annoying as possible. Gonna drop a couple auto turrets over here. Might be able to kill 1 SCV if I target it down. Yeah, I am getting lost a little bit in where all my Ravens are, I have to admit. Like, I'm really not having an easy time keeping track of all my freaking Ravens and stuff. I guess I can put down 1 auto turret over here. I have a bunch of Ravens here that I can send into the main base. And so far, we are really doing quite well. I think I'm going to go for a bit of a hidden base this time. I feel like that would be a decent idea. He doesn't have enough to stop my Ravens in the main base at all. Let's see. Can I get a shot? Would it be so nice? No, not even 1 shot. That would have been beautiful, but it's not going to happen, sadly. Okay, so there's a lot of Ravens over here. He is still locked into his own side of the map. So that's really nice. He's not going to be able to escape the auto turrets because I just have too many. So those SCVs are pretty much all screwed. I'm going to keep sending my... Is that another Raven? That is another Raven. I'm going to keep sending all of my stuff across the map so I can just keep him at home for as long as freaking possible. So this is going to be planetary number 1. There we go. I feel like my Raven usage has been extremely chaotic, but it has actually worked out, which is very nice. I can drop 1 over here. I can even drop 1 next to this tank, actually, or maybe 2. Oh, no, barely not. Okay. I think I had... Oh, no. The Vikings finishing at the worst possible time. Let's see if I can save at least a couple of them. Ravens are quite fast, so it should be all right. I have another auto turret coming in soon. I really need to stop rallying that literally in the bunker. That would be quite nice. So we're going to lose a couple there, but that is about it. And now maybe I should centralize... my rallies again a little bit. I do have more economy than him right now. Obviously, it is still looking very scary. I'm going to get building armor already. I feel like that makes a lot of sense just to get building armor as fast as I can. A couple of ravens over here that I want back home. And right now we have the economic advantage, but that is also the only advantage that I have. I even made an orbital over here, by the way, which is pretty freaking crazy. I think I'm going to turn this one into a planetary. I do have a couple of units over there. Kind of, you know, keep... Oh, we used an auto turret for that. Let's see, maybe I can just land. What if I make a couple of Marines from there? I don't think I have any Marines, right? No, I don't have any Marines. Maybe I can make a couple of Marines just to kind of guard that entire area. That'd be nice. Now, ideally, I get a planetary up here as well, because then I will really have a pretty solid defensive setup. Right now, we're sadly not where we want to be at all yet, but we are in a better position than we were the last time we played. So that really is something, you know. I'm actually quite happy with that. I guess I'll build another planetary here right away. I have 14 ravens now, I believe that was. So we should be able to get a decent amount of damage done, even through a bunch of units. So I'm gonna get more widow mines. I just need to put the widow mines freaking everywhere. That's it. Is drilling claws gonna be useful? I'm not like the widow mines have been good, but not really in the way where making more would help, if that makes sense. I think at this point I should probably get interference matrix as well. This tank is gonna die pretty much instantly, which is really nice. Just like all the SCVs. I'm gonna see you put down an anti-armor missile on those right away. I feel like that'd be quite nice. I'm just gonna spam auto turrets like freaking crazy here. Here we go. I need more auto turret. Dude, the auto turret is actually killing all of his freaking units right now. I think the Marines... Actually, I killed so many Marines there. That was freaking crazy. Here we go. Might even kill some Ravens. One Raven falls. Second Raven barely does not fall. I don't think I actually lost that many units there, to be honest, guys. Did I? Am I crazy? I really feel like I didn't lose that many. Like, I know I had 14 Ravens before, and now I have 15. I have 3 Raven production. I don't know. I guess we lost somewhere between like 1 and 5 at most. I really don't think we lost more than that. And at the same time, it kind of felt like we killed all the SCVs and like, I don't know, like 40 Marines or something. Like absolutely absurd. I already have 97 SCV. This game is infinitely better than the last game was for us. That we played against him at least. And this is really awesome. This is a good sign that we're growing, guys. That's the thing. We still lost the game in the first game of this episode, right? But it doesn't mean that we're still improving in the areas where we struggled in the past. So that we can definitely be quite happy with. And all right, I think the game now is probably going to be calming down a little bit. Those widow mines are going to be doing a good job. He actually finds my random Marines, which is kind of funny, to be honest. You know, those existed just so I could catch Vikings, but I guess instead no Vikings are really caught. Okay, the Vikings are waiting right there. He does find one of my starports, unfortunately. What am I gonna do about this? I think he might send units over there, so maybe I should send my Raven so I can intercept those units. That is not a crazy idea, I think. Did I make another? Yeah, I did make another starport. Okay. Sometimes the game moves so fast when I play like this that I can't really keep track of what the hell I build, you know? Now, wait, this could be... If you're not paying attention, guys, that's going to be a dead command center. This would be a massive moment here, guys. Check it out. I think we are going to be able to kill this command center. Auto turrets are strong. You guys saw it in that Protoss game. And this is going to be a dead command center. There you go. No fourth base for you, my friend. And that... It didn't even cost me that many auto turrets, honestly. That was quite decent. Now, I feel like maybe I should make like a planetary here in case he's going to go for a doom drop or something. Okay, so we get a couple of medevacs there, which is nice. I'm going to drop 1 million auto turrets over here already. Looks like we might not really have to. But I just want to make sure that the auto turrets are already dropped before we fight. If that's not the case, it's always going to be freaking impossible to win that fight, right? I think I'm going to go into the main base now. You can keep yourself alive. And then I'm going to be trying at least to torture at least a couple of his bases. Okay, he found a couple of my Ravens. That's not really going to be too problematic at all, I think. Let's see, maybe I can even kill the command centers over here too. Looks like he's actually coming back with a lot of stuff. Let's see. Wait, he actually came back with everything, right? Oh my goodness, that is so nice for us. He came back with freaking everything. Guess I'll interference matrix that real quick. Oh, I don't actually... Okay, I need to get out of here. I don't actually have an interference matrix anymore. Like, these Ravens are out of energy. Wait, his Marines are stuck there. I thought he would have F2'd them, like, back to safety, you know, a long time ago. But they were actually stuck there. So those Marines were still there and they could have hurt me. But they didn't. Luckily for me, wasn't paying attention. I keep rallying my widow mines in his face as well. Guess it wasn't really just the Ravens that I was rallying inside him, but also the freaking widow mines all the time. You guys go on auto repair. I'm going to make a planetary over here. Those widow mines might get a couple shots off, which is nice. I have another planetary here. And we are going to be quite safe for at least a little bit. Yeah, wait, he's making a turret next to my starport. That's not an interaction I thought I would see, to be honest. That's something else. Actually, I didn't even realize, but this area is actually open, so I can just send a ton over here. So these are pretty well repaired. I guess I'm gonna get another planetary up here. Like at this point, these planetaries are pure buying time, you know? I feel like I should theoretically be able to kill all of his bases while he's busy dealing with these planetaries, especially with the building armor and stuff. Okay, that one is going to die, unfortunately. I'll just keep rallying over here. Let's see if I can drop some turrets. Okay. He does have good upgrades by now, I'm sure. He's also... the Marines are shooting the Ravens, which is nice. GG is going to be called. And we have done it. What does the end say? 104 SCVs and 37 Ravens. 7 planetaries for him to get through. Actually, this was going to be number 8, I suppose. And this was really nice, guys. Okay, the last time we played, we got absolutely owned by him. And now, honestly, we absolutely owned him. So this is really, really good improvement. 5.9k on the units lost tab against 11.7. Double in a mirror matchup. And that is super, super nice. This is what I was looking for. We improved in TVP and we improved in TVT. We did lose our first TVZ of the entire show, I believe, but I guess that means we can improve in specifically the cheese defense next time. But our macro games in these 2 matches looking a lot better, and that is awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Adios.